Chapter 2 Lost Spring. In this chapter, Anis Junk describes about children, those who suffer or those who are deprived of basic education. Lost Spring speaks about class inequality and social injustice done to the children of slums. The author Anis Junk explains lost spring, losing of the best time of life, springtime, the childhood. Why their childhood is lost? Because they are deprived of education, good food, nutritious food, good health. So their time is lost or their spring time is lost. So in this chapter we see a boy named Saheb. He is a rag picker. He goes around in the streets of Firozabad, in the streets of Simapuri, going around rag picking. Saheb means Lord of the universe, but unfortunately he does not know the meaning of the word Saheb. There is an irony in it. The name has got big meaning, but his life does not compatible with what he sees. So that is Saheb's life, but he was employed in a tea stall where he was very unhappy because the canister was very heavy and he was not master of his own self. Rather, he had no freedom to work there. So that is about Saheb. These people are all working or working as rag pickers in the outskirts of Simapuri. Simapuri is in the outskirts of Delhi. There are around 10,000 rag pickers, those who came from Bangladesh. Second boy is named Mukesh. Mukesh wants to become a motor mechanic. And he says, I want to drive a car. So he also goes from his house to far away place for his work. But he had a dream. So the author Anis Jung doubts his dream, whether he will achieve his dream because he has nobody to support, no background. Such things are faced by Mukesh, and his friends are poverty and unemployment. And the third girl is called Savita, a girl in Firozabad working in the bangle industry. Firozabad is famous for bangle industry. There are a lot of people employed, children, women, adults, so many are employed there. And the biggest problem that they face is losing their eyesight. They lose their eyesight because they are working in the dingy cells and they become sick. Some of them become blind at an early age. So these three characteristics or these three characters represents the three category of people who are deprived of their springtime, or we can call the stories of stolen childhood. This is in summary the chapter. As you go through the chapter, you see the minute details, the sufferings that they undergo, and the problems, sickness that they face. Once you listen to me, then you go through the chapter. As you go through, you find out the extracts like garbage is them to gold. Survival in Simapuri means rag picking. Saheb was unhappy in this tea stall. Such extracts you will see. And what makes Firozabad famous? The hazards of bangle industry. Such things you underline and keep it, make notes for it. So with this introduction, you read the chapter, you will get an idea about what is low spring refer to. Class inequality and social injustice done to the society or done to the particular marginalized society of our country. You can go through, please note down few questions like who was Saheb, who was Mukesh, Mukesh's house, the life of the slum dwellers, what does garbage mean to adults, what does it mean for children. Few questions are there. You can note down the questions. As you read the chapter, you can identify the answers. But the promises like mine abound in every corner of the bleak world. What does the writer mean by this? Such questions answers, you read the question first, then go through the chapter, again come back to the question and find out the answer. Thank you.